Could you tell us what PACA stands for, what the name means?
Right, well, PACA was actually chosen by a group of parents after being approached by the council, etc., needing parent forums to feed into them, and it actually means Parent and Carers Alliance. My name's Jason Brucus. I care for my daughter who's 14, that's name's Lauren. She's hearing impaired, goes to a specialist school in St Albans, which now I actually have the joys of sitting in a taxi and taking her backwards and forwards to St Albans every day, along with 3 other deaf boys. And also, a couple of years ago, my 21-year-old son was diagnosed with bipolar. So, 2 caring roles.
And then can you tell us about your role in PACA?
Right, for my role in PACA, I am actually now chairperson, but I got involved, talked into joining PACA by another member originally because I was doing other groups, and then started going along to a couple of the meetings and stayed with PACA ever since.
And your role now is?
I'm now chairperson after the original committee decided that they were all stepping down and going to leave, and PACA was sort of left in a bit of a dilemma where if we didn't set up a new committee, it was going to fold, and that was something personally I didn't want to see happen. So I've been chair now for 2 years.
And what is it like being a parent rep and going to other representations in other groups?
Being a parent rep, it's got quite some good benefits in the fact that your voice is actually heard in meetings, etc. You're actually getting your opinion across to council and other organisations on information that they need. One of the 2 positive things I can think of recently was we were doing the council were doing a consultation on short breaks, and they actually come to PACA and ask for our opinion on whether they should actually spend this money on these 2 items or not before they'd actually approved it themselves, which I thought was really good because it meant that the parents and the other reps, etc., voices were actually being heard. And recently, sitting on another steering group, they've now decided to actually improve things in Milton Keynes Theatre on disabled access.
And what's your main highlight, do you think, of being involved with PACA?
Main highlight? Enjoying being around other people and finding out more on other people's needs and being able to represent that fact.
And if someone was thinking of joining PACA, what's the most important piece of advice you could give them?
Not to be scared. We're a friendly bunch, and come and express their opinion. Be another voice.
And how has Carers Milton Keynes supported PACA?
Carers Milton Keynes, brilliant. Got a good support worker from them, Anne, and that comes and chairs our meetings, and good for other advice as well if you need it as an actual carer.
And the advantages of having this support between the 2 organisations, 2 aspects?
Good communication, because it means we're actually getting more information out, possibly to a wider group rather than just our own members. Key achievements of PACA over the last couple of years has probably been involved with the steering group for disabilities for Milton Keynes Theatre and the Gallery, which has now come to the fact that there's seating now arranged for the hearing impaired that are reserved, half price tickets for disabled and carers now, rather than it being a carer going free. The whole group can go free, so it doesn't matter whether it's just one parent and carer or whether it's a whole family of 3 or 4 people. They all get treated equal. Funding's now been put through again with them for a new T-loop, and that's so that the deaf will now be able to use their hearing aids better in now. And in the gallery, subtitles, etc. are being pushed on their videos. So that's all the positive outcome now. The transport for Milton Keynes have now started doing PACS training. Also sent out codes of practice in letters to all the parents and to all the taxi companies. So that's pushing better outcomes there. Short Breaks are listening to us now from Milton Keynes Council. Then there's the Autism Board that put feedback in. So that's just a few of what